Hello everybody and welcome back to Seelander Gaming. So, we'll be continuing our red race with this episode 3. Uh, we are gonna be chasing an axe today. Um, Kinda needed for our rabbit pit, so we can start prepping up for winter as early as we can and just be like in control of that, on top of that more or rather. So yeah. Where is my books? Let me see. I swear I had a book with electronics already, but it's probably somewhere in the stash. Let's see. Get this one front. Did find an extra saw yesterday, and now we're just kinda taking the loot and building our little stash here. We will be cleaning it up at some point, but right now we are kinda busy to get some stuff done. Uh, so the chase is for X now, and then once we have it, we kinda start to build up the rabbit pit next to the traps, and yeah. So yeah, let's unpack this one. Slowly collecting knives as well and such for later use. So let's see. Let's eat this bad boy. This one we will not eat. This is for a trap. So let's see. I'm not sure. We have only broken 2 beds so far, I think. Maybe is it free even? It may be. That's fine. They do last for quite a bit, and I think we have killed like 500 with 3 bats or so, with lower risk maintenance. We are a little bit busy getting window ready and such with clothing as well, and yeah. But now we just need to find an axe really. So let's keep free here for now. Do need to go to our traps. So I was thinking that we will be building, instead of me running back and forth with a rabbit all the way here, we just build it next to the traps instead, so we can just drop it off really. I'm not sure how much they change with the rabbits, but I'm not sure if they need roof or anything like that, but it's fixable if so. We are a carpenter, and yeah. I think today we will simply just be killing whatever we can, foraging a little bit while doing that, and maybe get some more carrots and stuff. And we need to chase less, but in the perfect world we kind of find this axe, and then we can actually build a little bit of something of a rabbit pit, really. I do need 50, but we do need 50 over. It just needs to be ready in November. So probably we will end up, most likely we will end up with eating, killing what, oops, ooh, we have potatoes as well, perfect. For 1 trap, so let's take that as well. The plan is to, basically chase rabbits still, keep on doing that when they're easily accessible in the nature and such, and basically just forage a little bit for crops as well. So we're not really in full kill mode just yet. We are killing now, for sure, but now we are like making sure we keep weight and kind of become winter ready. So once we have that stash of with rabbits and such, we start hitting mold grow in the winter. Until then, we simply stay here in this area and clean it out and loot all this stuff. When we have those 50 rabbits, we can start to. Oh my god, we are getting kind of lucky now, so that's awesome. Tomato. Kind of need to use every opportunity. It is becoming increasingly easier now. again, in a perfect world, we already had it up. So we could actually just drop them in a pit. It's only rabbits we save. I'm not sure about kittens, how that works exactly, but I have no idea how old they get and all that stuff. So, and the traps do need to be loaded before 5. So, by the way, please give me a shout if my sound is off or anything, because I just tried to fix some. I had a little bit of a hollow sound when fighting sets, not my voice, but I may actually test it in take a short break. Actually, let me give me 1 minute just to test it on the TV to check if the sound is actually right. Actually, let's wait for a battle. So please bear with me if the sound isn't completely on the spot. But yeah, give me a shout out if the sound is good, and if not, yeah, basically either way, so I know. They just keep on coming now, so that's perfect. If we can't find potatoes, then they should be able to use those tomorrow as well. So basically, this is our move out route right now, and yeah, then we will be hitting around here in the center, and then return home from the other side. Just clearing out stuff. Simply, the highest chance of getting a set, getting an axe is really just to kill stuff. Then it should come by on its own. Do need to collect these as well. This is gonna be a very long term base. We are gonna be taking out Moldrock from here. In previous runs I tested, I kinda was on the fly and not really saving up for the winter and such. Maybe thinking a little bit short term, which caused me to have like big issues in the winter, fishing and getting rabbits and such. I could do it, but problem was I kinda used all day to get them. So instead we will just do this in a steady pace, killing here and make sure we have those rabbits. We never really lose time anyway, because if we get too many, then we just eat those and start lowering the stats, but that's kinda after Moldrock is kinda wiped out. So it's probably gonna take quite a while, would be my guess. Would like to get a trash can as well, so maybe we should take this one. I'm not sure how heavy it is, I can't remember. Let's drop this, let's check it out, see how heavy it is. 5, so we can carry it. We are strong. There we go. This has already been our house, so oh, did we empty this one? Yes, we did. We do not have much water as well, so we also need to kind of set up the camp for that. We are living in a warehouse, so we do not have bathtubs or anything like that, so that's worth it, because it's an excellent base. I actually really love the warehouses. So where do we go? Okay, time to maybe force a little bit more going into battle, instead of just running always, which I kind of tend to do. Simply use the time for... we are moving forward anyway, but not as fast. As I said, find a steady pace and so on. Definitely helping out this. It's getting kinda easy now. I may have killed the foraging zones before the last stream, because I didn't really find this much. So we are kinda good for tomorrow already. This is 3 traps again. Again, we can't really save them up, but yeah, it's gonna have to do. I'm not gonna be leveling up anything else than what we already leveled up the hard way, which was carving to level 9. And and foraging to level 5. Those were the two things I wanted, and now we have it. And the reason for level 5 foraging is that I can search for grubs, and the level 9 carving is for the baseball bats, which is the most durable weapon and also a very good weapon. Let's not take the sapling now, we're kinda heavy with that trash can. Bringing that back to camp while fighting, so I think we are good to go. Let's run into the battle. Can't eat more than 3 rabbits anyway. So today it's just kill, 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 find that axe. If we fall over a random rabbit, we take it. And we do eat all day, gaining weight. Kinda need the credit because at some point we will be running out further away, living in other areas for a little bit. That's after we have secured our winter supply. Then we just catch on the road if we can, and if not, then we have plenty of room to lose weight. Basically, it's a loot run, I guess you can say. Need those books and all those tools as well. So let's go here and let's start killing. So this is kind of defense as well. It's not really clearing anything else but the area. We're not really aiming for loot right now, but we will. But I do know there can be quite a significant number around here. So let's clean it up and find that axe. As I said, I will be pausing the game for a minute or so just to check how the sound is when I fight. That's where I had some sound issues, I think, where it was a little bit hollow in the sound. But I did change the speaker to my headset in the game as well now, so it should be better. I'm fairly new at streaming, so it may have it may be obvious to others, but it's not obvious to me. So yeah. So I'll be taking a minute break now, just to check the sound on a second screen here, and then I'll be right back. And I'm back again. Sounds works perfectly fine now, so awesome. Now we can actually play without having a slightly hollow sound. It wasn't too bad. Definitely watch it and such, but watch the stream and such, but every improvement counts. So yeah, here we go. Now we got everything to work, and I'm still learning the streaming thing, but we are getting there. So this build is around a slow learner and pacifist, which is absolutely may sound nuts. What we do have is +1 to all weapon classes, and we have meaning we need to kill 18k to max out. It's basically it's roughly twice as almost twice as fast as a fast learner without a bonus. We are of course slower on the crafting side of things, on the soft skills as I call them, all these. But with books, then you can kinda it kinda works out great. So you can see here, all that is highlighted we have +1s in, except for carpentry where we have +3, which is why it is yellow. And we come in with 9 fitness, 9 strength. So we are very, very fast out of the gates with in terms of being ability to kill. The hope is that versus someone with lower strength and such, we are actually out killing them since we get out of the restraint zone faster, we get to one-shot area faster, and so on and so on and so on. And at level 8, I had a previous character I had to retire due to a wrong setting. He was making like 600-700 XP a day, high killing days when we reach level 8. And then it doesn't take much math to figure out that since there's 18k total in each category, like if you can make what is equal to 5% or so of the total in one day, then it doesn't really matter if you're a pacifist. We are currently level 4 Longband, but as I said, we have that strength backing us. So almost already out of the multi-strength zone. Not completely, but you can actually do numbers now. And that would take much longer with a 6 strength guy. So basically the plan is to outperform early on and just get such a big lead that it doesn't really matter that we are pacifist and slow learner. I know it's unusual, but it actually does work out quite fine. Especially if you're running a specialist role, like you know, you want to only fight with one weapon. It can be quite powerful as long as you have that +1. The spears we do not have a +1 to, but the spears will one-shot very early on anyway, so it doesn't really matter. The suffering we are kinda past since we did that carving 9 and foraging 5. Now we can just let it grow naturally. Not really seeing any axes so far, but it will at some point one will show up, but you never know when. Now we're in Muscle Strain, so might as well check the bodies we just killed. Now I need to enable this one. This is the proximity mod. So how much are we doing now? We're 66, 69 already on the day, roughly. We just leveled up to level 4. And starting to chase numbers and axes and such. Having all the fun. Currently we have a very low average. It's gonna be changing quite fast once we get going. So yeah. Might need a fillet knife. Also, this spade boss badge will later be used for getting weapons to other classes. Simply stripping the bodies from for hunting knives and such. Fairly convinced we will be making a PB today on this guy. Where the previous one was 113 or so really not much to speak of. But again, the multi-strain is kind of what holds you back. That's why we are 9. And it works out quite fine. As you can see, multi-strain already gone again, so we're kind of ready. So where do we go next? Let's go down here and check. There might be some at the military spot. That's it. Hi Wolfgar! We are just taking on the red race once again here. We just entered the fighting zone, I guess you can say. Now we are chasing an axe of anything. Do not want to use stone axes for to craft my rabbit pit. So here we are, basically just chasing, thinning out our all threads, and maybe we can find an axe on one of on the set, so we can actually craft our rabbit pits. Start to save up some rabbits for the winter. I would rather do it sooner than later. Interesting. Okay, guess we're not protected against that anymore. In other words, we do not hit the stuff laying on the ground. Oi! Oh, thanks for the raid, Wolfgar. How are you doing? What are you playing the red race now, or just? I think you was playing another challenge, right? So we just came into the kill show, avoiding all the boring stuff to get to carving 9 and forging 5, but our guy's kind of getting on the roll now. What do we have here? A spear. Guess we can take that. I'm doing great, thank you for asking, Wolfgar. So we are, this is the red race. I know you are familiar with it, but for those who don't, it's basically the hardest challenge out there, I believe. That I know of anyway. All the sets have super hearing, all that stuff. Start a car in this settings, and things will be quite interesting, very fast. Right now we're running around with a recycle bin because we kind of need to bring one to our base. Well, we had the room for it. Oh, Daisy, yeah. Not really. I'm a kind of a noob in that one. So now we just need to chase down an axe and start to actually stack up some numbers. This guy's PB is like 130 or so. Not really that much. We made it yesterday, I think. And starting to chase PBs. And start to rise on the ladders. I'm not connecting watches and all that stuff until we actually have the electronics one and so on. I'm just gonna pick up what we need and nothing more. So yeah. Right now we are currently at 76 kilos. You can see our bonuses is highlighted with white. That's +1s, and the carpentry is +3. So we are building the carpenter. So basically have +1 to all weapon classes we can. We do not have wilderness survival and such, so that's just to have a little bit of another build. And In return we have max strength and the fitness, or 9-9, where you get the bonus. That's why we can kill like this already, because if you were like 6 strength you would suffer from muscle strain for quite a while still. But the price is we are a slow learner and pacifist, so that kind of sucks, but it only takes 18k to level up a skill, any skill. All these axes and all this is 18k. Spears are 72, so that's gonna be a large one, but those one shot anyway very fast, so should be okay. Just gonna spread it out, but right now we're just going with the baseball bat just to level up what is gonna be our main weapon long term. I simply believe that this is the king of Project Zomboid right now, the baseball bat. You can always argue that the side is. Problem with the side is the side can definitely kill more on a one-day basis, but I'm thinking more of an average. So the baseball bat here is like 12 stone axes in one in terms of durability, that have higher minimum damage. And when you run, for instance, say you run with size, you kind of need to find flints all the time and all that stuff. This guy, he's just chopped down some trees and have baseball bats for weeks, saving us all that time for crafting weapons and such. Let's see. Let's get a full rest for the guy. He earned it. No X just yet. Do we go this way? Or do we go this way? So right now gaining weight. We did go underweight for a short period of time. Kinda got tired of waiting for get that carving to finish, so I just accepted it, and I guess that it didn't really matter too much since this would be a better weapon than most. So losing a little bit of hitting power from on the passives, in return getting the better weapon, probably would equalize fairly well. It shouldn't really go underweight, of course, but or overweight for that matter. But yeah, here we are, and we have fixed it. Okay, let's go. Do give me a shout if the sound isn't good, any good. I just changed some setting, trying, because I had a kind of hollow sound when fighting for some reason, and found out that it was actually my setting in the Project Zomboid and not OBS and such. Right now we are chasing Insomniac Gaming. Insomniac Gaming and I have a friendly competition right now. He has a 15k lead on he's like 3-4 months in. I'm not sure of how. So he tossed the ball and I accepted. So here we are chasing him. So hopefully when he wakes up this morning he will be shocked to see we are catching up actually. So far we have only been killing with one baseball bat, which already was used, just to illustrate the durability. And as I said, this one has 300 durability. A stone axe, for comparison, has 25. So you have 12 stone axes worth of hitting in this bad boy. You crit a little bit slower, but shoot one shot a few levels faster, since this one has 0.8 in minimum damage, where the stone axe has 0.5. So you kind of get it back later on. I don't really trust the hitting on these guys. He always keeps on pushing instead of actually hitting, which is quite annoying. So yeah, let's see. I'm only hitting when yellow, not orange, for the most part. The reason for that is that this health panel here, I can show it for you. Once this one has minor strain, you will have lower damage, or deal lower damage with the weapon. So you're actually not helping yourself hitting when you have the minor pain, and that is when this one go orange. So now I shouldn't be hitting, since we just touched the muscle strain, but now it's gone again, so we can hit one time. More maybe, and then we just wait for a max hit back here, and give him a rest. So this is the exact same thing as this one, except this is in like an illustration with colors, and this one is in text form, and it fills more of the screen, so it's kind of nice to have this little mod. Does have a health panel as well, so if you got cut without knowing it or something like that, then you kind of know. If you give it that full break, we might as well recover some muscle strain. So this is kind of the first killing day. We did find, I think it was before you guys came in. We did find a little bit of crops on the way out. Added that to the traps, and already have for the tomorrow as well. So we kind of don't need to forage anymore today, and probably only need to do it tomorrow. And we are chasing rabbits by hand as well. We need to eat. Keep that weight going. As you can see, we did find a few rabbits. And this recycle bin is not my standard equipment. It's just for the base when we come home. And here's the axe, exactly what we need. So tomorrow I will be building my not rat kit, I'll be building my rabbit kit. Not sure I can fit it in though. How do we do this? Guess we just drop it here for now. Should be able to work that down here in this field. I'm not. That's the stupid push I talked about, and see, he actually takes some damage from it. I have absolutely zero idea why, but every time he pushes, he kind of gets a little bit of a hit. Not that we did anything wrong. So I usually try to delay the hit with a second or so. It doesn't work proper just yet, but I guess you can say just make sure that I need to place this or somewhere else. Let's place it here. Then it definitely won't disappear. Here we go. Now let's get back in. So let's see. I could drop this one. Is that enough for... not sure. Let's just go. We are not shouting as such just yet. We do not have brave, so we kind of need to get them in a little bit in a flow. see. Now we did the hit push again for some reason. Did hit it too early. Gloves, leather, don't care. How about work boots? Actually, boots we could use. They do not come with very healthy. Oh my god, it was actually quite close with the sneakers. Have been using them a little bit, but do not really use them that much. So now we're at the military camp here, but it's kind of dangerous to actually loot it because all these one of them will have a house alarm and mess up the entire area before I have looted, which I do not want. So right now I'm just killing a bit, cleaning up the area. Obviously at some point we will be looting, but this one as well, but we kind of wait for houses that have sets in it, then there can't be any house alarm. Well, we kill them obviously first, but let's see, it's not too crowded down here. Okay, maybe there is a few. We can manage those. Do not see any military backpacks or something like that, fortunately. Need to get a little bit away so we avoid that panic, if I can. Can't fully avoid it obviously, but can make it a little bit easier on the guy. We're not losing time since we already have muscle strain. For a little bit. It's just extra hits on in the long run. Now we have to wait a little bit since this one turned orange. That's fine though. There we go. Oh, it's already 9. So it's not actually the paint, the one that pops up here, that is actually where you start to hit with worse. It's actually already, once this one hit that minor muscle strain thingy. Kind of breaking the rule a little bit there. So this one, now we have 10% reduction on our hits, and now we have full hit. So let's give him a short break. Hi Eric. Yeah, Wolfgar was so nice to raid me, so that was awesome. And just as I started to stream, basically. So I guess this is my new starting time. It's always nice to see some viewers and such. So yeah, it's awesome. Hope you're doing well, Eric. need to get that rest. But we're definitely getting up to gear now, so it was absolutely horrific for the first 2 episodes to grind out that carving and such, since we're a slow learner. We did have a +1 in carving, and even then it was kind of rough. But it is absolutely worth it in the long run. I think we get that axe and drop the spear. It's not really important, the spear, if I'm being quite frank. Where is it? Here it is. Then we can just run home a little bit overweight. We got what we came for. Now we're ready to return home. We're not even overweight, so that's awesome. Need to eat. We have food for tomorrow as well. Getting us another kilo. We are hopeless right now, so can't really help that. But we don't have bowls just yet. But we are chasing them. Just need to get that pit built first. Get some feeding through so we can actually catch rain. It's a very dry world, this one, so it doesn't really rain all that much. Nothing that volume can't fix, but meaning you just add more water supply thingies, collecting double up and such. Where are you? I might as well just keep on pushing a little bit. As long as we are home at roughly 1, then we are good. See anything else? There's a set here. Yeah, let's kill some more. Might as well. Let's see. Let's see here. Boom it up. Here we go. Okay. Now it's time to start heading home slowly. So tempting. It's fine. Zoo is not gonna change anything in the big picture. So let's see. Where are you? So the plan for this guy is to loot all the urban areas. Once winter hits, we fight out of our current base, taking on Moldrock using this road here. This road here. There really isn't many spots that are good to charge Moldrock, so I guess we might as well pick this one and kinda get to use all the stuff we collect from chopping trees and all that. But we wait for Moldrock until we actually reach winter. So yeah, we are. By then we should be kind of ready for it. The worry is if I go in too soon, then the panic will slow us down. So we'd rather clear small areas. and loots a little bit and kind of slowly get up there. The sets do wake up on these settings, so not all of them, of course, but here and there's a set like getting back from the dead once again. So let's get back to base and see how we did today. I'm pretty sure we did a PB. On this guy. Nothing spectacular still, but that comes with the higher levels, of course. You can't really force it too much. But your biggest issue on the rat race is that you have higher muscle strength factor, meaning you kind of need to get up there before you can actually get out of it. So let's see. I got my axe, so that's excellent. Very good. It's just straight to bed, basically. We already have our food, so... Then we set up our newly found trash can. Such luxuries we have. So 170, not too bad. As you can see, the numbers is very low early on and started to climb, and yeah. Let me see. I was a little bit fast on removing that one. Sorry about that. Drop this in our stash of stuff. At some point I hopefully get to clean it up a little bit, making it a little bit more decent. Let's drop this large knife. We might as well keep the mess all together, I guess. Yeah, so what do we have here? So this one is about to break. And place item here. Should be a good spot next to the campfire, which is our light and food cooking supply thingy. So yeah, let's get down to the traps and see how we did. Hopefully they didn't go stale, our carrots. They didn't, so we should have enough of free traps once again. Then we don't need to chase rabbits, then we can just kill. That's nice. I would like to get this much higher. It's a hell of a job if we find more than one rabbit. They're basically running back and forth to this base, so I will be building our rabbit pit up here. Let's see, did we find anything? I guess we did. Unpack these guys and add bait. This one can have bait as well. Next one, bait. And we'll check this one. A rabbit, so that's nice. Now we need to unpack these guys and add these. I think 2 shares is needed, so let's take that. We're not really fishing right now. I don't really trust it in the winter, so I think it's better to simply just accept that fishing in the winter, if you know, it may be a level thing, but I haven't really been able to find any information about it. But if it is not a level thing, then there needs to be some adjustments, I think. So let's see. Did we run out of tomatoes? We did? Okay. Let me remove this one. The reason why I'm removing the snares is that they do break. These do break as well, but not at the same rate. Okay, so let's see. Do we build our pit or not now? Guess we do. Time for some hard oops. We like to pet our rabbits. Yeah, it's a sad thing. Let's see. So we got this and this. Pretty decent. Drop. I'm a little bit unsure if we should start chopping down trees now here. I think we should. We do need to get it done. Do think a rabbit pit here would be nice, just to not have to run back and forth all the time. It does forces us to pick them up later on, but that's fine. As long as I can just move quickly between the traps. It does generate large branches for us as well, so that's nice. What's going on here? So let's grab these last branches. At least we have a little bit prepped. So these are baseball bats. Let's go down and cook the rabbit and get back at the killing, I guess. We just slowly do this, as we're not really not that busy. Do need to gain that weight fairly aggressively, so. Why are we so heavy? Oh, that's the last branch is heavy as hell. Do need to get this one to go away. So new PB was 173, now we chase that one. Rabbit goes here, and here. Oops, I need to disable. So let's see, drop and drop. Drop this bad boy. We are collecting for spears as well. We have around 6, I believe. So not fire, not spank. The weather is decent so far. Not too hot or anything, but not exactly sunny or anything like that. It's just decent, I guess you can say. So We have had some very good days earlier in the week, but now it's becoming Danish weather. So yeah, we enjoy our sunny days. We don't have too many of them, so we do appreciate them once we have them, I guess you can say. Let's drop this one on this one. Could be a... Probably we should thin out that area once a bit more. And then we start charging areas where we can loot stuff. So let's get this going. Here we go. And here. So, auto kill again. Just needs to refill our water. We do that on the way. We do not have much water on the base currently. No water barrel or anything, so... But we can craft it, I believe, at least. Go, go, go. These are stale now, so... Thought I heard something. Indeed we did. So let's see if we can push this guy to 200 maybe. If there's sets available. Right now we're just thinning out the area really, and then do like to have my base fairly clean, or the area around my base rather. So let's get into that house, get some water, and start fighting. Where are you? I hear stuff. Oh. Probably just my mind playing tricks. We have a Jenny in here, so that's nice. Not sure if I dare to actually start it, because this super hearing stuff is actually nuts. Start a car and they will be pouring in from all the way from West Point probably. Not in all of them of course, but quite significant amounts. You have this super hearing. Okay, let's see if we can find some sets. Here we go. There's a little cabin up around here in the woods. Usually, traditionally there should be quite a bit, but I'm not sure if it is the same now after the update. But let's see. This should be around here then, or maybe the next field. I can't really remember, but right now we just create our desert. I think usually it is here. If you're a little bit loud here, this should be coming out. Guess not. Is it the other field? Probably is. Wait, let's chase. the guys. Not gonna be getting any PB today if this is gonna this is the case, for sure. Nothing. Okay. But I do know where there are sets, so let's take those if they don't run into anyone else. Seems like the fields are cleared almost. Once we start a house alarm at the military barracks here. I did that once on 16x just on vanilla. That caused there to be 7k. I had all this area cleaned, and I had to kill 7k to get back in. So you can get there's quite a few high amount of around. So let's see. Let's start some killing. I think there was a screwdriver on one of these guys. I'm collecting those because they're actually quite nice to level up the first few levels until you let the hunting knife take over. The loot doesn't really run anywhere, so we're not busy getting into these guys, into these houses and such. Okay, let's go. Hatchet. Nice. Here comes the replacement. Damn, you're so... Okay. Pick up that hatchet once we get an opportunity for that. Very nice thing that he actually drops them, then you have a little less panic when turning around and such. Two left. Yeah. Last one we just push and kill. Okay, let's probably should give him a little break now. So annoying with the pushing. I wonder if it damages our shoes and it's something weird. How are those? Oh, they're perfect. Let's give him a sit. While these two guys are coming in. The best one is the one we just had, 173. We are still only level 4 baseball, long blunt, and 9 strength, of course. I think it was 173 or so. It was 170 something. So he's just getting started up now. So. Let's give him that break. And he's rests, the good boy. This is Chisel, by the way, and if you notice his cap, it has his name. So I'm hoping for 200 today. I'm not sure we will get it, but maybe. It's not impossible for sure, but I'm not sure about how many he can do on a day in perfect conditions. I'm guessing 250 right now. That's probably within reach. But that's with like everything set up. You just run out and kill and such. So. Let's get that hatchet up there. Up here, right? Yeah. Need to kill these guys then. We basically just started killing because I wanted those baseball bats, so we took that big timeout on the carving and the foraging as well, so we can actually forage for crops. But really, it's just an investment of time. But that's is that what access drug lover? Drug lover, sorry, that makes it sound like a drug dealer thing. Oh, you have the fairly low fitness, right? Probably some muscle strain going on as well at times. Yeah. Yeah, the crafting of the spears is the problem. The spears are excellent weapons, of course, but chopping down a tree just to get one sapling is definitely not an easy task if you want to keep out high numbers. The spears can definitely do very high averages, though, but keeping up with demand is kind of hard. Yeah, 3 fitness kind of hurts you bad, I guess. So let's see, we can get that hatchet. These are... This is broken basement, but this is... Okay. Let's see, it's a meat cleaver, it's not a... I'm gonna have this one instead. I change it here. Fair trade. We can put in some more here. Oh, this car as well. Let's check out this car. So on these settings we have a highly likelihood of a house alarm and car alarms, and I do not really want to destroy the area, so I only check the back and not open the... I won't check the inside of the car just yet. I will eventually, but I need to be able to clear more. Freaking annoying, this. Rest again soon. This walking like this is just only temporarily. Once we are out of the monster strain, we can just fight like the normal guy, but kinda need to be efficient about this monster strain. Okay, let's give him a break. Should recover fairly fast. Yeah, looks good. Go, go, go. Do this. Let's eat this one. May even have for another kilo tomorrow as well. That's nice. Let's get back in. I think I saw a screwdriver on one of these guys. Might be wrong though. Yeah, I'm probably wrong. I'm not much for fence fighting in general, it's simply too risky. Nothing a 1-2 shot can't handle. So. Nail bats, yeah I can, but that also takes time, you know, and nails and such. I kinda. But true, it would be better, but right now we're not really suffering in any way. All that crafting can quickly make things much slower in the end. And they do lower the durability as well. That's also some time costing stuff. I do wonder if you can trigger an alarm just by touching this. Can't. Right. Let's go on. Keep on fighting. Highly likely we're gonna drag in a huge amount at some point down here. Not so bad. Let's fight down here in order to not put in the entire map. There they come. Should be much better once we reach the next level as well. Just keep scoring, really. See if we can get them in a slower pace. The panic is absolutely killing us right now. No, not at all. Not with the baseball bats. I hardly fill up my bag, really. With the axes, it did kinda become annoying, but with these baseball bats, not really. Not at all. This is my backpack right now. It's not gonna be a problem whatsoever. Maybe a little bit if when running like spears and such, but in the long run I am running baseball bats anyway, so kinda doesn't matter. Six points for disorganized is a lot. Definitely worth it. See if we can get slightly rested here. Oh yes, let's see. I have no idea where we are at today, but we are chasing a PB, but I'm not sure we're getting it. I have... Yeah, maybe we are up there. Day is not over just yet, but... Yeah, hard to say. Should we check the kitchen? Maybe we should. We do need some bowls so we can actually get our happiness up a little bit. Not that there's anyone here, it seems. No radio channel. Yeah, I would. If I never tried to play with claustrophobic, right? And I never really tried to play without brave. I'm just used to 6 and X, so I always like when 6 with brave trade. What I would like to try is basically the same guy as this one, except he has fast learner. We don't have reluctant fighter, 0 strength, and wilderness knowledge. And claustrophobic, which this guy isn't. I could probably create an absolutely killing machine. with that guy very, very fast. I would suffer a little bit more on the early levels on one weapon class, but after that I would just grind it up with the baseball bat, all the passives and such, to avoid those that muscle strain. So yeah, I would change something. It took me 30 days roughly to get to rabbits. So now we chase some rabbits. Do that by doing it like this. Chase them into the fence, really. This one was a miss, but at times you can get them into the fence, then not working right now for some reasons. Probably all these sets messing around. Damn push. Okay, let's chase these into to the fence instead. Where does it stop? Just need to angle them right, so you basically place yourself between the fence and the rabbit in the center, and make sure you have the right angle, giving them some space to run into on the fence, like this. So now it's kinda, now it will turn up here. Can we, so this bush is where we, okay, so clean this guy. Maybe we do it, so this bush and that's a miss on the second one. Okay, let's get to the bush here and butcher it. Little bit annoying, but did I just drop all my? Oh, we have meat cleavers. So why can't I? It's so weird at times. This butcher. Maybe it's the darkness. I don't know. So, or was it this bush up here? This is so weird. It's quite annoying that the rabbits don't show on the floor. They just don't do it, but... I hate it. Absolutely horrific trait. Nothing but wasted time, really. Even Insomniac did play with that, and he also kind of stopped playing with it at the end. So why can't I... Here. And I can't pick it up either. I think it's because it's dark, maybe? I can't pick it up, and I can't push it, and yeah, it's so annoying. Just gonna have to let it pass. You need to all that washing clothing and such is an average killer. You can of course get away with it. It's not that, but it does kill your progression overall. You will always be freaked out and so on and so on. Yeah, stress and such, yeah. Problem is, if you need to wash your clothes every day, it's definitely going to be taking out quite a bit of your calendar, and you also kind of need to have water and such as well. You kind of need. This guy's not taking a bath until January 1st, really. That's my present to him. But other than that, he doesn't really take baths. So I really can't recommend it. It's more like making your own life a little bit rougher, I would say. Not it's not a way where you like create a good character. It's just horrific. Can probably be fun to play with, I guess, if you like to wash a lot, but basically I would like always build around not having moodles really. So I don't have the smoking trade and such, all that stuff. Well, I could. It was worth it maybe on at times on build 41, but on build 42 not so much. So how high did we get in that skill? Halfway there, in 2 days roughly. So not too bad. So let's see. Once I get back to camp, I will be taking a short break with having the daily stats open so you can see how we are doing. It's just a few minutes, and then I'll be back again and we'll play on. Play on. Just need a break every 1 or 2 day, depending on if we are fast forwarding and stuff. Let's see how we did. Shortblade is also quite close to level 2. So should get us to 78 over the night, I guess. Once I have bowls, I will fix this hopelessness, but right now I simply don't have them, so kinda need to find them first. Technically you can craft them as well, of course, but I can't see Jack here. Let's see. Sleep. Let's see how we did. 150. It's a decent number still. So I'll be taking a very short break and be right back. You can see the stats here, where we are and such. Yeah, hang on. So I'm back again. So let's see. We need to check our traps. Not sure what this rain is, if it's heavy or not. Heavy rain we should be careful about. This is a cold world. But light and light rain is not bad at all. That doesn't really hurt you. Let's see. Do we need to get to those traps though? It's a bad foraging day, so we might as well just kill. If it's not heavy rain. I kinda suspect that this can be a bad day. Yeah, so if we get moist now, it will become a problem. Then we become cold, and then we will have the flu or the cold. So kind of need to be a little bit conservative on these settings. And this is not a good weather at all, for sure. So we will just be taking the traps and run back in. Maybe craft some more stuff. Make some spears or something like that. Hit it. Here we go. These we do not save at all. Don't trust raccoons. They also have scary sounds. So grab this one. As you can see now we're actually getting chilly. So combine that with wet, then it goes really downhill from there. So let's pick this one up. Usually it's actually quite rare we have these bad weather days in this cold world, but when they are there, you really need to respect it. We can do some crafting. So push to this one as well. I wouldn't touch it as well. It's not as bad as you know, the Fear of Blood and such, but really I wouldn't touch it. It's once you start running around, you will actually see why it's not so good. So if you're getting warm or anything, I can promise you will be drinking like a madman. It's simply not worth a few points. You can show me the build maybe, then we can take a look what you could choose if you need some points, but definitely not recommendable, but okay. Everyone has its taste, I guess. Let's light fire. 2 hours only. I always burn my food, so now I'm being a little bit more careful. On the last stream I had like 200 worth of rabbit and accidentally burned it, so that was quite unfortunate. So let's see here. I have some dices, so we made dices for leveling up. Why can't I? Do not understand why we can't do this. Okay. Now it kinda works. Ah. Here we go. Nothing really as such. As soon as we have books, it's not really that bad. But napping is probably one of the harder ones, I would say. Other than that, I don't really. I'm used to slow learner, so it doesn't really matter too much for me. But I do not need to find the books, of course. I can't do it like with carving here. But napping is definitely one of the rougher ones. I do not know anything about glass making and pottery. That I don't know much about either. So tailoring is okay-ish, metalworking is okay-ish, and so on and so on. So and farming, maybe farming is probably on these settings can be quite tricky. Depends on what else you have, but I wouldn't. If you have wilderness survival, I wouldn't be choosing herbalist for sure. Then it's just wasted. Graceful is actually okay. Nutrition has no value really. Sure could be a good one, I think. Is one of the rougher ones to actually level. And it is useful. How are we on water? Looks like we are fine. Let's grab some baseball bats. Resupply. At times these never once they've been raining like this, never trust it. As you can see, it may easily come back. Not always, but pretty much always. Let's press some spears. I thought I had 6 of these. Maybe here? Yeah, here. Yeah, for sure. And just make sure you take the time out. No kills is good for you early on. Just make sure you get that carving 6. Oh, sorry, carving 9. Just push it up there, and then you just go with the bats, add strength up to 6, and then you just hit away. Especially the same build as mine here, with thin skin, disorganized, slow learner, conspicuous, prone to illness. I have reluctant fighter, I wouldn't suggest that. Slow healer, weak stomach, clumsy, short-sighted, slow reader, sunlight driver, cat eyes, outdoorsy, wakeful, broader, keen hearing, hunter, and then have you won't have strong, but be puny, add survival, wilderness survival, and fast learner instead. Once you get that up to level 6, the strength, you start fighting and not really doing any more push-ups or anything. Concept being that you stick to the baseball bats for a long time. Until you simply max out every single can't I make fire hardened? Oh, I don't have that yet. And I can't study it, right? Okay. Just need to wait. Just drop. The point with going with only baseball bats for a long time is that you grind up your strength, of course, and your fitness to max. So when you start leveling up everything else, you can you have much less muscle strain on all the other weapon classes. So not only does it increase your average short term, you also increase your average on all the other ones. And the axes will last longer, and so on and so on. Oh, this is shitty weather. What did I just learn? Did I learn fire? Or did not? Let's see. Paring knife. What can we do? What can we do? Guess we can put some dices in the fire, I suppose. Might as well use them. Let's see. Eat. Slightly boring day when we have these thunderstorms. I can't read Jack or anything. We don't really have any books to read. Do wonder. I thought I had electrical free as well. I guess we didn't. We have carpentry 5, that's awesome. That's like half all the XP, half of all the XP you need is with level 4 and level 5, level 9 and 10, so that's a nice book. I guess we can make some twine. Yeah, let's make some twine. This is just gonna be a very slow day, and then tomorrow we hit out. If the thunderstorm is gone, of course. There we go. What else can we do? Not sure really. Oh, we can grab some axes. Might as well. we down to 2 flints? We have some flint modules as well. Okay, find the hammer. I would rather not do it really, just in case I find a book, but so this one is the one I'm worried about. I guess we can make a bunch of stone blocks or something like that, but napping. It's too dark now. I need some water. Hang on. How much water do we have in this one? 9 liters. I'm only using this as my backup right now. Need to... I haven't found any plastic bags and stuff like that just yet. No panic, but... Is it for red race settings or is it for... you don't really need nimble. If you're gonna kill a million, you'll be maxing out much before you reach a million anyway. But okay. But it may depend on your fighting style, of course. I don't really need nibbles all that much, but it does. Obviously, it does level up, but yeah. Guess you can. Napping. Let's craft some axes. Slowly building that weapon supply. This goes a bit. Gain weight again here? Yeah, we did. Let's eat and sleep. If you, yeah, for sure, Red. He's definitely the best you can get. He's just good. He's awesome. You get so many bonuses. It's insane. He's probably too cheap, if I'm being quite honest. Just to compare, if you take on the unoccupied, right, and you take handy, this guy gets the same, except he also gets a carpenter 3. He does get short blunt for the for 1 point less. Since this guy costs 7 points, handy costs 8 points, and so on. Hi, Sebastian. Oh. Yeah. I'll be streaming for quite a while today, so maybe you can drop in later if it fits you. So yeah. Okay, let's see. We need to do what? We need to kill stuff. Drop the stone hammer. So let's go kill. Start cleaning out one of the looting spots. Hemp we can always use. So we have already looted some of this up here, but there is a area here up here where there are like 5 houses or so, but it's fairly highly crowded, so it will take some time to break down. Ooh, that's basically another baseball bat, so that's nice. Maybe we could also take the backyard, really. Yeah, let's do that. Just get some numbers in. Let's do that. That's usually fairly crowded behind this on the power line road. Once we get a little bit up there. It's good self-defense, I guess. I would say so. Perfect. Can trap with this one. And a carrot. Now I need to set up the trash first. Can we find some more? Ooh, this is a perfect foraging day. Basically we have 1, 2, 3, 4 traps. With high chance of rabbits, so that's awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna do it with a book eventually. It doesn't really, if it doesn't help me right now, I'm not gonna do it because I would. My big focus is to clean up the area and get ready for winter with those rabbits. And I definitely need to get that rabbit pit crafted, made as well. I think we'll be doing that tomorrow once we have some more rabbits here. Hopefully. Because I'm not going into a winter again where I kinda killed a hell of a lot, but wasn't ready for winter, stopping all progress after. Chasing for rabbits all the time, by hand. So this time we're gonna go in prepared. Rabbits in the pits are the same as progress later on. But right now we can only eat them really, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we go up and kill this area. There should be significant numbers, so that should be fun. Add bait cabbage. There we go. Yep, let's go kill. It's also quite annoying when you do track, they keep on leaving some footprints for eternities, if not forever. So, not a big deal, but 78 kilos. Starting to get up there. So now we run up here. It's pretty much pretty close to the McCoy's retreat thingy. So McCoy's is down here, and up there we have the McCoy's space. But this is our base. This is where we will be living. So let's go up here and see. It's usually quite bad up here, so might as well thin out. Who knows, they may have changed it of course, but let's see. So around here roughly, this should start to pop up. No? Guess not. There we go. I think they are in here. Let's see what happens when we hit this one. They will probably be pouring out the woods, or come from north. Anything? Doesn't seem so. Wait, that was just a random, I guess. They really changed up the map if there's no one here. This was used to be completely packed before build 4210. Did it completely remove all the sets from here? Interesting. See what happens now. Well, this wasn't high numbers at all. So this area was usually completely full of sets. Absolutely crowded. It seems like they changed it all. Unless they come pouring out the woods at some point, but doubt it. Not when we can only find 4 or 5, so... How far are we getting? Can we cross through here? Maybe? Is this safe? It's not safe to... Too many. Might be in the trees. I guess we're just taking a little bit of a run. It's absolutely empty. Yes. Maybe they're here. Oh, here they come. Okay, now it makes sense. Yeah. Would like to find a lighter as well. Okay, I don't really care about any fresh boots. Nah. That can't be it. Damn, they changed it a lot, for sure. But I'm not passing through these woods, it's simply too dangerous. So never get caught in the woods. Okay. No, no reason to kill up here then. I have to run back. Guess we can run go up further up the road where the military barracks are. There's a barn which is packed. I know that for sure because I ran by it after the chopper. Of course, a little bit longer way to run, but this is deadly to run into this. Before you know it, there's sets everywhere around you, and then you're gone. So don't do it. Better to live and fight for another day. Anything else? Guess we can't pass through here really. This should be safe enough. I say safe. Always dangerous to go between the trees as well. There we go. Okay. Not too. This saves us a little bit of time. Yes. Okay. And we can also fill our water containers on our return. So let's go up there where the sets are. There can be fairly decent loot actually in the barns and such. So that's kind of new. It definitely cost some of the day, but yeah. So up here, at this one, it should be very highly crowded. So let's go here and fight. Get some more XP for our longband. Maybe we can even catch a rabbit once again. Kinda looks stupid when fighting like this, but it's just the best way. Give him a rest. Go back in. Start some more killing. So the plan is to take all of the urban areas really. Moldrock is gonna be our winter base where we charge Moldrock and in the winter that is. Or whenever we are ready for it, and kind of where we store stuff, craft weapons and get leveled up really. Just trying to save some monsters rain. Yes. this one. See if we can catch some rabbits down here once again. Maybe we can even get the one we left behind yesterday, but even though it's probably gone bad by now. Kinda remember where it was, so. The rabbits are still here, so that's a good sign. So let's flank them and chase them down to a fence. Oh, there's a lot of rabbits even. What kind of forest area is this? Crops rare. Let's kill these guys first. Maybe not kill them all, but kill some of them maybe. Let's chase those rabbits and then give them a rest and take them out a little by little instead. This is fairly high numbers. So let's see. Let's get the rabbits to the fence. That one is a miss. I'm actually running a bit weird. Why am I running like this? Okay, this one got stuck, I think. Oh. For some reason it's harder here than usual. Yeah. Let's start killing whatever we saw up there. That was just some wasted time, I guess, with the rabbits, but can't always catch them. Bastard. How far are we from that next level? That monster strain is annoying. Halfway there. Let's run away and give him a sit. Let them come to us. That was a carving fork. That wasn't valuable. I need to get my coffee. I'll be back in 1 minute. So I'm back again. Just needed to get it while it was warm. It keeps on getting cold every 45 minutes or so. So would like to enjoy my coffee hot. So let's see. Water strain is kinda getting close to disappearing, so let's chase those guys down. So the challenge is to kill 1 million. There should be 1.5 million on the map, but I believe it's fairly hard to kill 1 million and put churches up where Mr. Lamprey would like to have churches, without actually just clearing the map pretty much. Rabbit. Did fix the crawlers on the new update, so that's nice. So let's see. Oh, we just need to let it fade slowly. It's kind of funny because usually these fences and these rabbits are easily catch. You can easily catch rabbits running them into these fences, but for some reason on this exact spot, that kinda never stops up running fast. Stop running fast. I'm not sure why and such, but just turns out to always be hard to kill them on this spot. I had tried it early on, but just forgot about it. Kinda remembered it again. If you're lucky, some sets could chase it the other way. It happens from time to time. So if you get between the rabbit and the set, they may actually chase them into you. Let's eat something. Oh, freaking stupid. Oopsie. Let me... Christ, that was so stupid. Well, that's dangerous for sure. Christ. That was an oopsie. It's a laceration. Well, if I die, then I get to try my 0 strength guy, I guess, but this was really stupid. I was trying to wait for the baseball bat to get up, and then did something weird, I guess. For someone rarely taking damage, I'm doing quite a few mistakes right now. But yeah, let's see. Guess we can craft some rabbit pit tomorrow. Right, man. Absolutely horrendous play. So we do not have instant death or anything, so we don't really know what's gonna happen before a little while has gone. As I said, I rarely really take damage on max pop and such, so this was just like a total mind fart, really. Kinda, I was waiting for him to load the bat, and he was so slow, I'm used to dexterous, that he didn't get it up. Yeah, it was so freaking stupid. We will see what happens. If something happens, then I go with the 0 strength guy and the high fitness and start playing more conservatively. I mean, this is completely unnecessary. Yeah, I understand. But I'm kinda just mind blown by dying twice now. If I die, that is. Did you see the hit? Did you see how I get hit? I was basically waiting for the baseball bat to come up while backing up, you know, in a nimble stance. And I'm used to dexterous, so I kinda did something weird. I probably wouldn't be doing if I didn't, or I'm used to play with dexterous. So he was so slow getting the weapon in his hand that I kinda had to turn around and run away. Instead, I could always have pushed, I guess. But yeah. So that's an idiotic mistake I won't be making twice. Do not have painkillers as well, so we can't really do much to get to sleep and such. So what hand was this? Right forearm couldn't be worse, really. You know what? I need to get some sheets. Well, that was interesting. Oh well. We'll see what happens. It's still early in the game, so might actually survive, but there's always 25%, but usually it seems like later in game it's just a death sentence to get hit, regardless of chances really. But that's much later than this, so who knows? We may not be able to fight, but we are able to run. I'm in a very, very bad strike right now. First guy was safely getting up to 27k, no problem whatsoever. Then I had to restart him or retire him due to I had one wrong setting with the dead ones not waking up again. I didn't. It was on my own. I found out, right? So it wasn't like I'm trying to avoid it. And then our last guy ran into Echo Creek, Main Street, after taking the wrong road, and now this stupid move. So yeah, shit happens, I guess. We will have to see. So now it's pain. I guess that could be a positive sign. Hopefully he makes it. I'm not sure how you work. If you can chop down trees and stuff like that, but you probably can. It's only a laceration, I guess. Need to make that rabbit pit then. So that was silly. At least we are entertaining. So I have a bad feel, but I always do if there's any kind of issues. So let's eat this. Go to sleep and then see what happens. Oh, he's tense as well now. can read the book. Maybe they can fix them. Let's try it. Well, not fix the if it's bad, but at least we can fix the tents, maybe. Potentially. Not sure if it completely fixes it, but come on. Okay, let's read. That fixed that part. So now we just need to get rid of the pain, meaning we shouldn't really be shifting our Might as well wait until 5. Get the rabbits and then hopefully get the rabbits at this. What is it with this mouse? Strive for fuels. Maybe just let it burn, I guess. Yeah, let's let it burn. Okay, let's go down to the rabbits, hopefully. Christ. This is annoying. So far we can't really tell. We were already hopeless and all that stuff, so this is probably nothing, but I think it needs to go be... We need to wait for 12 hours. Tense on edge. This is kinda worrying, but ah, yes. Didn't you... All these raccoons are so annoying. Problem with raccoons is they take spots from the rabbits. Queasy, we're dead. Okay, I'll be stopping the... he's just dead. Once we're queasy, it's just over. Yeah, we had all the early signs and... So I'll be starting a new guy. I will be showing him shortly. But I will start it on a new stream. and I need to get my shit together because this is not very well played by me. So I'm pursuing the new guy, but this time it's gonna be based on getting one weapon class up and just hammer away. So let's get him in. A false infection. Well, we can of course try, but we can cook and just fast forward and see. But it's not gonna end well. Queasy is not gonna go away. It's only gonna get worse. I always run with insta deaths, so maybe there's something I don't know. Could be, of course. And this is only gonna get worse. We are hot, we are everything we shouldn't be. Well, we're also standing by the fire, of course, but... Let's see. Let's just fast forward then. Eat. Yeah. So just let him have his death. Yeah, for sure. It must be that. Even if I eat it after I get it, the queasy. The rodent meat makes it queasy. It must be that. So he's probably gonna die in his sleep. Now I'm not really scared because I know what's going to happen, so there really not anything to be scared of. Here's the health bar. So you can sleep when very tired if you reach the deeper very tired. Now we are aggregated and so on. So I'm not sure if you can sleep when you have all this stuff going on. Now he's getting bored. Yeah, it's definitely boring to get infected. There we go. So sleeping. That was so freaking stupid, for sure. And now we got nauseous as well. And let's eat a little bit. It may cure something. Eat. Yeah, he's absolutely just wait to see. I remember when I started playing this game, when I saw this one first time, I was like, oh my god, what am I doing? What is happening, right? How can I stop it and all that shit? There's no way you can stop it, my friend. Let's see. But I get to play my what I believe is gonna be an absolute killer build, I guess. Then we just need to stop doing this silly stuff. But we will give him an honest death. First of all, just in case. Here you go, guys. Thank you for supporting him. Let's see. Fast forward. This won't end so well for him. He is a bit bored, of course. I kind of feel sorry for him. He's standing there in the dark, but yeah. Maybe I should go outside so we can check his health out. Surprisingly good swing speed for someone who's about to... Oh, I can't sit and force forward. There we go. Miserable, yeah, I know. Now, oh, we're piggish. Sick, oh my god. Look at the health. Let's save it, give him a prayer. Oh my. Can you like fast forward to the next event even? Guess you can. There's a next event without doing anything. Interesting, right? So wonder what that event is. So, yeah.
Hey! Hey!
I wonder what happens when if he sits down when it happens. We got a cold. It's nothing bad. Don't worry. But okay, I get to play what I really would like to play. So that's awesome. Knowing what I know now, terminal damage. This is actually not always well. It's terminal when you have the infection, but when you are like training first and such, you can actually reach this stage as well, and not and be completely fine as long as you don't bleed out in before. Yeah, it's sad. Bode Chisel is so sad, but yeah. So let's. I can show you the new guy. What we will be playing. I will be making a new stream for that one in a half an hour or so. If you're interested, do leave a like and subscribe if you would like to follow that. You are more than welcome. So the build I will be doing is this one here. So we take our guy here. I already built him actually. So we are puny, thin-skinned, disorganized, claustrophobic, conspicuous, prone to illness, slow healer, weak stomach, clumsy, short-sighted, slow reader, and Sunday driver. Return we have athletic, wilderness knowledge, hunter, keen hearing, fast learner, brawler, wakeful, wakeful, outdoorsy, and cat's eyes. So basically, +1 to all weapon classes, and the wilderness knowledge for like easier life, getting to crops and all that stuff, keeping yourself fed, all you need. Giving a nice bonus to a bunch of stuff. So this is gonna be the guy we will be playing with in I probably need a half an hour, and then yeah. So I will be calling it take try 2 or anything, or something like that. Bode Chisel the second, something like that. So yeah, if you do want to watch other stuff where we actually got something going, you can watch the first stream and the second stream as well. We have 2 guys before this one. So because I will level it up anyway. It's not hard to it takes a shit ton of time to level up Gymnast, but it doesn't really matter. If you're gonna kill a million, then it will be maxed out. I guess it could have saved me in this particular case, but that's not due to that. It is only due to me being used to this one. So he's much faster taking out his weapon. I'm kinda used at times. Being used to something can be quite dangerous, clearly. So yeah, that's why. I could choose Reluctant Fighter actually, because it's only 3k more. Like this, and choose Dexterous and something else. I might consider that. It's just a thought. But yeah, I'll be back with a new stream later today. Or rather, within 1 hour at the latest, and we will do a fresh start on this guy. I will tell if I chose maybe to add this Reluctant Fighter, since the numbers we need to kill with these guys would be 7k with the Reluctant Fighter, or without, sorry, and 10k with it. So yeah, that's it for this stream today, for this one, and I'll be back shortly, and hope to see a lot of you back. And please leave a like and subscribe to this video if you if you was enjoyed. So yeah, so see you soon, and see you in half an hour, and so long.